I'm just having a little personal message come through, and I'd like to share it, and it is with love and respect. I think it's about presence, about those of us who are continually looking back in the past. If we keep going back and we keep repeating and we keep looping around over things that have passed, we're not present. Why are we here? Like, we're not connecting with anything in the present moment. We're not connecting with the divine. It's a gift. It's almost disrespectful to the ancestors and what's come before us and what they've worked so hard to bring us to get us to the sun, to the elements, to the human connections, to the food in front of us, food on our plates, abundance available at all times, where they had hardly anything, and they had to work in ways that we can't even imagine. Well, I'm sure many farmers can, because I've just witnessed it. But if we keep looking back, we deny ourselves of every single opportunity that unfolds within the moment, within the day. Like, I'm a person that used to plan a lot, structure a lot, there was a lot of control in my life. I was much more in my masculine than my feminine, and trying to cultivate the divine feminine and be an full embodiment of a wild woman, divine feminine. And this is not to big myself up. We all have these energies. It's not about woman or man. It's about feminine and masculine. But having got out of that planning and structured routine now almost gives me, and I don't experience it anymore, a bit of the ick to plan or to do any form of structured time, having just spent a good few months somewhere where time's very different to city life. Want to flow into the day. I want to wake up and rise intentionally with my teas or with however we want to move into the day. For me, it is about hydration and coming back from this dream state, the astral state. So I have a very, very active imagination, active astral, and especially again, with what I've just been through, there's remnants of well, not remnants, almost like there's some messages coming through for me that I need to decode, which means I need to separate myself from people sometimes, and it's nothing personal. I just feel very deeply. I feel everything around me, other people's energies. So if our sensitives continue to sort of not listen to that and spend time with people all the time, we can't hear anything. It becomes too noisy. Like, I end up hearing people's judgments, and listen, it's not a judgment on them. I end up hearing people's emotions, hearing things that their ancestors or their grandparents, it tends to be a lot of the grandparents that connect with me come through, whether people believe this or not. I'm an end-of-life doula. This is a form of work that I've come into, and Jamaica was strong in the activations of connecting me to the other realm, people that have transitioned. And so I just want to say, please let this be a time in the summer, in the beautiful energy that's around, with all this goodness that people are sharing now that live music is back and we can be outside and travel. It's like, be present. Like, move past the pain and the hurt. It doesn't matter anymore. Like, yes, we have to have this empathic state for ourselves and others, and there's been incredible loss and grief that we all have to nurture on a daily basis. Love and grief are intertwined. You know, as I said, Mother Water Rose, lots of people are talking about this. But if we keep looping everything back to what's been, there's so much coming through right now. There's so much opportunity to change the way we think, to change the way we live, to change the way we eat, to change the way we interact with others, with ourselves, to listen in more. The gifts available to us are abundant. All of us, not just me. I'm the only person that's psychic. Look at how many oracle, tarot readers, mediums there are that are growing online or offline, you know, and not just mediums, like coaches, intuitive people who are in these wellness fields, working with integrity and intention, over trying to manipulate people, because there is a level of darkness in this space where money is the sole objective, and status and an Instagram following. And so we'll all find our own flow. There's a time to be online, there's a presence, it's a free marketing tool, and who knows how long it's going to last. Free YouTube, free Instagram, and free this, that and the other. God, that drilling does my head in, sorry. I'm going a bit fast, so I apologise if this is a bit of a rabbity rabble, but please let's start to try to cultivate presence, whether that's with meditation, mindfulness, martial arts, or going to the gym. Like, can we be in our bodies now, not in our heads 5 years ago? Like, there's a time and place for reflection so that we can heal, compartmentalize, and sort of like put that there, and not as a chip on the shoulder, but as a all right, let's say past breakup or near-death experience or whatever. I'm not going to keep going on about it, but it has just happened, so it's a word that's in my psyche right now. Pop it there. I can see it, but it's out of my vision. I've sort of dealt with it, and I'm forward. Like, I'm not tunnel vision. We have this peripheral, especially for connecting with our wisdom, which is coming through right strong right now. We can look around us, observe, but don't absorb, and be continually self-aware of what we're stopping ourselves from becoming and hindering ourselves by going backwards, or unhealthy habits that we get stuck in. And this is said with so much love, and again, people know I'm not going to be friends with everybody. I send love outward because, well, there's not really much else in me to give other than love. I certainly don't cultivate anything else than that. Yes, there will be aggression. People come at me, people want to say this, that, verbally or physically, then yeah, they'll get a very different side of me. And I didn't really want to bring that out, but Lilith and various other energies and entities, and obviously some of the people that I'm channeling, like, have very dark physical realm pasts and lives. If you've read one of my articles, you'll know who I'm talking about. I don't judge myself for being a channel for certain souls that have crossed over, because there must be a reason for that. There must be a reason why that's happening. So yeah, I went somewhere then, but coming back to the here and now, can we just slowly honour ourselves and our hearts and our breath and our life and being alive, and how much we all have rather than the lack? Stopping ourselves from being receiving of so much potential opportunity for growth, for change, for rest, for fannying about with mates, have deep empathy for those of us that are moving through mental health challenges. I've certainly been there. I was tortured mentally by myself for many, many years. So when we do finally find the confidence inside, rather than people saying or thinking that, things come easy to us or this, that and the other, some of us work very, 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 it's going to hurt, very hard to pull ourselves out of darkness. And I'm at peace with mine now, because I know what triggers it. I know what it means. It's comforting to me at times, and I need to connect with it. But anxiety, depression, various mental health moments that we move through, because again, please don't be claiming this. The gut, what we feed ourselves, how we rise to the day, music, frequency, vibration is all very important for recalibrating the brain, because if we're not doing it, it really, really can distort our perception of selves and stop the self-love, stop all this tenderness that we can have for ourselves before others. You know, yes, we all need company and social interaction, but sometimes I choose to be alone. It's not that I don't have friends. I think people at some point where I travel to and when I walk around on my own, people, well, maybe been a bit of a loner. People think I'm arrogant. I'm above people, don't want to be around others. Sometimes that is the case, but that's not a reflection of them. It's because I need to be decoding things that are coming through, want to write, want to just listen to my roots or whatever, have a little dance, have a little giggle with myself, or because I can hear certain people talking to me. And I honour that. You know, back in the day when I didn't know anything about this spiritual stuff, I wasn't honouring any of it. And that is really, I believe, what contributed to my mental illness, mental health issues or imbalances, is because as a sensitive or whatever these gifts that many of us are awakening right now, when we don't know what it is, when we've not been taught how to spiritually protect ourselves, how to cleanse, how to cultivate gifts, or to understand that certain activations will happen at different times in our lives, different initiation periods, we don't know that, then it hurts us. It can really, really, really muck us up. And I guess the reason why I've been called 11:11 on the clock, really called to share. I don't want to be on video rabbiting. Blah, blah, blah. No, it's not my calling. People know I've not been doing this for my whole life, so there must be a reason why I'm doing it now. And it's not necessarily my choice. It's, you know, the powers that be. Universal forces bring me to a space where I'll be chatting. Want to share and spread love. That is literally my only intention. And for everybody that misunderstands, I can't control. We can't worry about the things we can't control. And usually that's other people's judgments, other people's opinions of us, other people's uncomfortableness in our company. When people around them have claimed their power, claim my power, I'm a very powerful woman. Many of us are powerful. If we don't claim it, seeing people in their power does have strange reactions in people that I've sadly had to come to realise, and I had to walk away from certain people, I have to shift my movements, have my heart broken by people that don't see me, which is a bloody shame. But without crying, these things are a gift, and I won't say CURSE because for me it's a gift. Like I take it on full wholeheartedly, and not everyone's going to like me. I am like Marmite. I love a bit of Marmite. Some people don't like it. But back to the point, because I've obviously tangented, is please be present. Please try to find the strength, the inner authority, the soldier, the warrior that's come through our lineages inside to move past detrimental, destructive patterns in our minds that keep us small. We all deserve a lot more than we're getting right now, be that in our personal lives, in our relationships, in our work, in professional environments. We all deserve a lot more. All love. Happy day to ya.